So hello and welcome. You're watching the 12 p.m. show. In this video, we're going to talk about Indian team's practice session at the new Perth Stadium. It was an early morning start today. 9:30 a.m. they arrived, and after that, it was all about the complete squad doing their first practice session here at the new Perth Stadium. And it all started with a huddle. They came here. They came here as a team for the very first time under Shubman Gill's captaincy. Then obviously Gautam Gambhir was here, and a lot of energy, a lot of competitiveness, a lot of lot of screams here and there whenever there was just throwing the ball, and when it's finding the stumps, there were a lot of shout outs. Virat Kohli obviously was the epicenter of that. He's always been like that, and it's good for, I think it's good for Indian cricket team, Indian fans, everyone who really wanted to see Virat Kohli. So it started with that, and there were a lot of flat catches, there were a lot of throwdowns, there were a lot of high intensity fielding drills, there were a lot of aiming the stumps. There were a lot of those things happened, and then the warm up things, then the warm up drills, the fitness drills. Obviously, before that. So Adrian, completed his things, and then comes T. Dilip into the things with high catches, flat catches, throwdowns, run out, everything. So first 1 hour or 45 minutes was around that. It was the fielding thing, it was the catching thing, it was everything related to fitness, and then they went back to obviously the obvious routines. Batting wise, Shubman spent some time here. He had a glimpse of the wicket also. There were coaches also, they were here, and they were around that.
Practice.
Even when they completed the batting practice, it was a very lengthy chat between Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill just besides the net. Just beside the pitch. And they have, I think it was over a 15 minutes of chat. There was Hari also, with the who's with the team, who's the part of Indian squad. So for me, I think that was Hari only. Whatever I'm getting from here, I'm telling you. So that was Hari. I think I'm not 100% sure, but yes, it looks like him. But at this point of time, what I can tell you, that they have completed their practice, everything, in the main ground also, because there were many catching drills also going on at this point, at that point of time. So Rohit was doing those drills, KL Rahul with the wicket keeping drills. So they completed all of that, and then obviously the focus center was, it was all about their batting. So Virat today specifically batted most against the spinners. Rohit did his batting. They all batted in what we can say, like they are batting in matches. So it was a match simulation kind of thing which was created. It was Shreyas Iyer with Virat Kohli, it was Shubman Gill with Rohit Sharma, and it was going like that. After that there was Yashasvi Jaiswal, Dhruv Jurel batting together, KL Rahul batted. So it was all about creating the match simulation kind of thing. So mostly what Virat did, what Rohit did, was again playing the pacers, playing the spinners. As I said, that both were more focused. Rohit was more focused on playing the fast bowlers, and Virat was very much focused today against spinners. So that was, I think, that was all about Virat and Rohit. Virat looked a little aggressive today, with his with the style of batting we used to see, but it's a little more aggressive this time around, the way he has played. Rohit was again looking good. He's looking in good touch in fielding drills also. In at the time of the catching also, and then with the bat also, he looked really good. Apart from that, Shubman had obviously, without any doubt, I can say it any n number of times, he had an extensive session, then a brief chat with Gautam Gambhir, and then he sat with, Rohit was there, Virat was there, Shubman was there, Yashasvi was there, Axar was there. They all were there. They were just, laughing around and pointing something out towards each and every one, and that's how that's how Virat and Rohit specifically completed their batting stints there. And post that, it was all about Shreyas Iyer. It was all about the way he started batting at that point of time. It was Shreyas Iyer there, it was Shubman Gill there, it was Yashasvi Jaiswal, it was Dhruv Jurel. All of them were there, and they've started their batting
really good, sharp.
They looked again. They looked really good. uh,
कल भी काफी
specifically
रिलैक्स और चिल्ड लग रहे
Shreyas
थे.
Iyer was batting in his usual style. He was looking aggressive
Oh,
against spinners, and he specifically batted against the spinners for the most number of minutes, or the overs he was playing, because they were playing 8 balls, then the next batter. So it was switching between Virat and
शुभमन को
Shreyas.
भी आप देख सकते हो
First 8 balls
दूसरे
Virat,
लास्ट
then
फार
eight
एंड पे.
balls to Shreyas. So they were mostly batting against those spinners only. So yeah, that's actually what had happened.
Shot.
No specific kind of grill, like they were only playing the short ball kind of stuff. And Akshar cleared that at the press conference also, that earlier when we used to come here 2015 time, it was about, yes, it was at that point of time, it was about we have to get into the conditions, get know the we need to know the conditions also. But now it's not about that. They are very much familiar of the conditions. Almost after every couple of years, Indian team travel to Australia, so they are now in the know of things, that what they can get here and how they have to play. Even the way he said about, I asked him about Virat and Rohit, that how you see them, you know been out for 7 months. There were things said about the fitness thing, and the way they have joined back, they were looking in good control. That's what Akshar said. Always fit. They have passed the COE test. He said that, and yeah, they were really looking good. So this was all about it. There was a press conference, the practice sessions. You can see the visuals also, and overall, it's a good practice session of more than close to 3 hours, and everyone batted. Everyone batted for a fair bit. We still want to know the playing 11, although, but I'll do a different video for that. That what could be the playing 11, what I am thinking at this point of time, and how things pan out from there. But this is it. You can see the visuals, you can see the practice session, and that will give you more idea of what is actually going on here. Thank you so much for watching.